Managing meetings manually can quickly become messy. Bookings happen, emails need to be sent, and team has to be notified, all of which takes time. So I created a meeting automation workflow inside my Pabbly Connect that captures Calendly bookings, stores them in Google Sheet, sends confirmation email through Gmail, and notifies the team on Slack. In this video, I will show you how to build this smart meeting scheduling automation to manage automations effortlessly. First, I will show you how the meeting booking automation works, and then we will create this entire workflow step by step inside our Pabbly Connect account. Alright, so now I will just schedule a meeting and then you will see what happens next. To schedule a meeting, I will open this page and in here I will select the date as 19th. Then for this time, I will select it as 11 a.m. In here, I have to add my personal details. So I will add them. Then I just have to press this schedule event button. You will see instantly my meeting is scheduled successfully. Now we will check what happens after our meeting is scheduled. At first, all the details of this meeting have got added as a new row inside my Google Sheet, and next you can see on this email of my customer, they have received a email regarding this meeting. So I will open my Gmail account. In my sent box, you can see here this email with meeting details is sent successfully to Raghav Kumar. After that, I will also open my Slack channel, and inside this you can see this new message, new client meeting booked with the client details is sent successfully as a message inside my Slack. So this happened just because of this workflow that I've created inside my Pabbly Connect account. You just saw the demo of this workflow. Now I will help you create this exact same workflow for your business inside your Pabbly Connect account so that you can also manage your meetings. Now to build this workflow, at first we have to access the dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow. For that, just open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect. After that, you will get directed on the landing page of Pabbly Connect, where on the top right corner, we have these two different options, sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user, click on the sign up free button and create your free account, where you will get 100 free tasks every month that Pabbly Connect gives to every new user. With the help of these tasks, you can easily create some workflows inside your Pabbly Connect account for free. But then if you wish to get more tasks, you can anytime upgrade to the premium version of Pabbly, where you just have to pay once to get lifetime access at Pabbly. You can also use this coupon code JAIYT to get an exciting discount on our yearly and lifetime subscription plans. But if you are an existing user here, just click on this sign in button. You will get directed on this all apps page of Pabbly. In here, Pabbly has these 7 amazing and powerful applications. With the help of this application, you can totally automate your business. But today, as we are going to use this Pabbly Connect to create a workflow, that's why you have to click on this Access Now button. Here, this dashboard is opened in front of us. On the right side, we have this Create Workflow button, by clicking on which we can start creating our workflow. And on the left side, we have this Folders option. By clicking on this plus button, you can create folder for yourself, and in that folder, you can store your workflows to stay organized. Now let us click on this Create Workflow button to start creating our workflow. We have to click on this. Then from here, we have to select among these two different workflow builders. First one is our new beta version, which is a modern, faster, and more flexible version. And the second one is our classic version, which is a stable and familiar approach. You can select any of these two different workflow builders as per your preference. But I will select this new beta version as I am more familiar with this. So I have to select this. Then inside this dialog box, to recognize our workflow, we have to give it a meaningful name. So I will name my workflow Apex Edge Smart Meeting Scheduling System. Then from here, we have to select the folder in which we want to save our workflow. So I will select this particular folder, and after that, we have to click on this Create button. Next, you will get directed on this new page where this Add Trigger button is visible to us. In here, we have to select our trigger application with the help of which we will kickstart our workflow. So trigger means when this happens and action says to this. At first, we have to select our trigger application with the help of which we will kickstart our workflow. And then we have to work on our action applications, which means that what will happen after our workflow is triggered. As we want our workflow to get triggered as soon as a new meeting is created inside our Calendly account. That's why we have to select our trigger application as Calendly. So we have to click on this plus button given here. Then inside this search box, we can search for our application. So first of all, I will search for this Calendly here. You can see here this is visible. So So we can easily select it from here. Next, for this application event, you have to select this invitee created user. So after selecting this, we have to create a connection between Calendly and Pabbly Connect. For that, we just have to press this connect button. Here you can see these two options are available: add new connection and select existing connection. So as I am going to show you how to create a connection for the first time, that's why I will select this add new connection. But if you have already established a connection, you can go with the select existing connection directly. So as I have selected this add new connection, that's why I'll press this connect with Calendly button. And as I have already logged in inside my Calendly account, that's why Pabbly Connect has detected my account, and you can see my connection is created successfully. For this organization, from this drop down, I have to select this organization. Then for this user also, I have to select my user that I have created inside my Calendly application. I have selected both this organization and user. Now we have to capture a response inside our Pabbly Connect account. For that, at first we have to press this save and send test request button. Then you will see that Pabbly Connect will wait for webhook response. This means that we have to perform a test to capture a test response here. Now to perform the test, we will again schedule a meeting for ourselves with the help of this meeting link that I have created inside my Calendly account. So I just have to copy this from here and open it in a new tab like this. After that, I will again schedule a meeting with myself from this link. From here, we have to schedule a meeting for ourselves. So I will select my date as 20th of March 2026, time as 10 a.m. and I'll press this next button. In here, I will add my personal details and then I will schedule this event. I have added my personal details. Now I'll press this schedule event button and you will see that my event will get scheduled successfully. Here my event is scheduled, and inside my Pabbly Connect account, you will see instantly I will receive all the response of that event that I have created here. I have successfully received this response with all the details of my event. This means that our trigger application is working all fine. From now onwards, whenever any customer will schedule a meeting for themselves, automatically all the details of that customer will get sent as a response inside our Pabbly Connect account. Now we have to work on our action step. For my first action steps, as I want to create a new row of all the details inside my Google Sheet, that's why again I have to click on this plus button. Then from here I will select this Google Sheet as my first action application. For this application event, we have to select this add new row because we want to add a new row inside our Google Sheet. Then we have to press this connect button to create a connection between Google Sheet and Pabbly Connect. So I'll click on this button. This time also I will go with this add new connection because I want to show you how to create a connection for the first time. But if you have already established a connection, you can go with the select existing connection. So here I have to press this sign in with Google button. On the left side, you can see Pabbly Connect has detected my Gmail account. So I have to select this account from here. Then inside this next page, I just have to scroll down and click on this continue button to grant Pabbly Connect access inside my Google Sheet. And there is no need to worry as your data with Pabbly Connect is absolutely safe. Here my connection is created successfully. Inside my Google Sheet, you can see the name of my spreadsheet is worksheet, and the sheet where I am adding all the details of this meeting is named as the sheet file. That's why inside my Pabbly Connect account, I have to select this exact same details. First of all, for this spreadsheet, I have to click on this drop down and I have to select my spreadsheet. Next, for this sheet also, I have to select this sheet 5. After that, you will see that all the columns that I have created here, Pabbly Connect will automatically detect these columns. Here these are detected successfully. Now I just have to fill up details inside these fields to successfully add a new row inside my Google Sheet. To fill up these fields, I will take help of mapping, because by mapping we can make our data dynamic. It means that whenever Pabbly Connect will detect any new data, it will automatically update the old data with the new captured data. But if I will type down these details manually, like if I will enter the name of my client manually, then that particular field will remain static and it will not change unless we manually change it. So that's why to allow our data to get changed automatically, we take help of mapping. Now to map data, we just have to press this slash button, and then from this drop down we can easily search for the detail which we want to map here. In here we want to map the date of this particular meeting, so that's why I will search for this date. From here you can see I have searched for it, and this is our start time and date. Here this is visible, so we have to select this and it is mapped successfully. But there is a problem with this date, that it is not in a proper format. We can also change the format of this date with the help of an amazing feature by Pabbly Connect, date and time formatter. So we will change the format later. Right now let me fill up all of these following fields. First of all, for this client name, I have to again press this slash, search for the name of my client from here, and then I have to select it. For this email also, I'll press slash, search for the email, and then I will select it. For this event type, we have to select this 30-minute meeting, which was the name of my form. So I have selected this. Now for this meeting time also, we have to add this same time which we have added inside our date. But as this is also not in a proper format, so we will also format this date and time. Now let us add this status also. For this, we just have to search for the status, and here you can see this is status is active, so we have to select it. Now I have added the remaining fields. I just have to change the format of this date and time to map them also. So first of all, we will save this step and we will go out of this like here. Now inside this workflow, we have to add one more application, date and time formatter. For that, we have to click on this plus button given here, and then inside this search box, we have to search for this date and time formatter. Here it is visible. We can select this from here. Next, we have to select our application event. For this, we will select this format date with time zone because we want to change the format of our date and time. Next, we have to press this connect button. You can see these fields are now visible in front of me. First of all, in place of this date, I will map the date which I want to change the format. So for that, I will just search for this start time and I will select it. Here it is mapped successfully. Now inside this from format, we have to select the format in which our date is. And as this is the exact same format in which my date is, so I will not change this and I'll move toward this to format. In here, we have to add the format in which we want our date and time. So from this drop down, I will select this particular format in which I want my date. Next, for this from time zone, we have to add the time zone in which our date is. So as my date is in UTC time zone, so I will just search for this UTC time zone, then I will select it. Next, for this to time zone, here I will add the time zone in which I want my date. So for that, I will search for this Asia Kolkata, then I will select it. We have successfully added all of these following fields. Next, we just have to press this save and send test request button. Instantly, you can see I have received my date and time in a proper format. But there is one more issue with this date and time, as these both date and time are in single response, but we want this date and time separately, so that's why we will use one more application, text formatter. We will cut this step. Now to add one more action application, we have to click on this plus button again. We have to search for this text formatter from here, then we have to select it from here. You can see this is our text formatter by Pabbly, so we will select this. Then for this application event, as we want to split our date and time, that's why we will select this split text. We have to press this connect button. Inside this text to split box, we have to map the text which we want to split. So I'll just press this slash, then from this date and time formatter drop down, I will select this date. Now for this separator, we have to add the value with the help of which we want to split this particular text. So as I want to use the space between this date and time to split this particular text, that's why to use the space as our separator, we just have to copy this text written here and we have to paste it inside this separator box. Next, for this segment index, we have to select it as all because we want all part of this particular text as our response. Now we have to click on this save and send test request button. In my response, you can see I have successfully received this date and time separately. Now I can map it inside my Google Sheet action application. So I'll just open this application. At first, for this date, I'll delete this earlier added date, press this slash, then from this text formatter drop down, I will select this date. Next, for this meeting time, I will again press this slash, then from the split text drop down, I will select this time, and then in here I will also map this response AM or PM. So for that, I have received this AM, so I will also map it. With this, we have successfully mapped all of these following details. So now I just have to press this save and send test request button, then you will see instantly all these details will get added as a new row inside my Google Sheet. We have received our response as success. Now let us check our Google Sheet. In here you can see this new detail with this name Michael Karras has got added successfully. This means that my Google Sheet action application is working all fine. Now we have to work on our next action application where we will send our client a meeting confirmation email on their Gmail account. For that, we have to add Gmail as our next action application. We have to click on this plus button, select Gmail as our next action application. For this application event, as we want to send an email, that's why we will select this as our action option. And then to create a connection between Gmail and Pabbly Connect, we will press this connect button. Again, we have got these two different options, add new connection and select existing connection. This time also, I will go with this add new connection and I'll press this sign in with Google button. On the left side, again, Pabbly Connect has detected my account. So I will select it, and inside the next page, I just have to scroll down and click on this continue button. My connection is created successfully. Now I have to fill up these fields to successfully send a mail to my customer. First of all, for this sender name, here I will add the name of my business. Apex Edge Consulting. Then for this sender email address, Pabbly Connect has automatically detected my email ID, so I will let it remain as it is. Then I will directly enter this recipient's email address. For that, I have to press this slash and search for this email of my customer, and I have to select this. Now I will skip this CC, BCC and reply to, as these are not mandatory. I will directly enter this email subject. For this, I will add this text: your consultation with Apex Edge is confirmed. Now we have to add this email content. So for this, I will also add this email content: hello, your meeting with Apex Edge Consulting has been successfully scheduled. Now in here, I will map some of the details of my customer. First of all, let us map their name. For that, we have to press this slash, search for the name of our customer, and then we can select it from here. Next, for this meeting details, we will add the date and time. For this date, I will search for this date from this text formatter, and I will select this. Next, for this time also, I have to again select it from this date text formatter. So I will select this time. Then I will also map this AM from here. We have successfully added this email content. Now we just have to press this save and send test request button, and I will skip these fields as these are not required. So we have to press this save and send test request button, and this email will get sent successfully to our customer. We have received our response as sent. This means that this email is sent successfully. Now let us check that also. We have to open our Gmail account. You can see this new email to Michael Karras with this meeting details is sent successfully. Now we have to work on our last application, Slack, where we will send all these meeting details to our team inside our channel. So for that, we have to again click on this plus button, search for this Slack from here. Here it is visible, so we will select this. Then for this application event, we have to select this send channel message because we want to send a message inside our channel. Now we have to press this connect button to create a connection between Slack and Pabbly Connect. Again, I have received these two different options: add new connection and select existing connection. This time also, I will show you how to create a connection for the first time. That's why I will select this add new connection. Now I have to press this connect with Slack button. In here, you can see it is asking me for this token type. For this token type, here this text is written: enter the token type as either user or bot. Check the documentation to find out how to get it. Now in here, I will add my token type as this bot. Now if you want to learn in detail why I have used this token as bot, you just have to click on this hyperlink given here, learn more, to learn more about this token types, user and bot. After adding this token type, we have to click on this save button. Here it is asking us to select our workspace. So I have selected my workspace. Now I have to click on this allow button. My connection is created successfully. First of all, for this channel ID, I will select my channel ID from this drop down. Then in here, I will add the message which I want to send inside my Slack. So I will add this message. I have added this message which I want to send inside my channel, and in here I have also mapped the details about this meeting. Now I will skip these following fields as these are not mandatory. I'll directly press this save and send test request button. Instantly inside my response, I have received this true. This means that this message is sent successfully inside my channel. So let us check that also. We have to open our Slack account, and inside my channel you can see this new message is sent successfully with all the details about this new meeting. This means that the workflow that I have created here is working all fine. So we have successfully created this workflow with the help of which every time a new meeting will get scheduled, at first all the details of that meeting will get added as a new row inside your Google Sheet. Then your customer will receive a meeting confirmation message on their email. And not just this, your team will also get notified inside this Slack with the help of a short message containing all the details about this meeting. So that's it for this video. I have successfully demonstrated how you can create this smart meeting scheduling system inside your Pabbly Connect account. If you want to use my workflow, then for you I will add a link of this workflow in the description box so that you can use it from there. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your team members. And if you face any doubt while using this workflow or while creating one on your own, you can anytime ask your doubts in the description box. My team will help you instantly. And at last, just a quick reminder that if you wish to go premium, don't forget to use this coupon code JAIYT. You can find my coupon code in the description box of this video. So thank you for watching. Not just these, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and you can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you have to check this particular website. So what are you waiting for? Just go and automate your business with the help of Pabbly Connect.